Hi, pipe smokers. This is Paul Gilson from the Paul Gilson YouTube channel, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York. Yeah. And in the United States of America, and it is Two for Tuesday. So grab your favorite pipe, grab your favorite smoke, and what if you choose to have a beverage, then grab that too. We'll get right to the point. It is May 17th on Tuesday, and I know that because it is Two for Tuesday. And it's about 56 degrees outside, cloudy, overcast, a little windy, and a little damp. Not like the weekend. And let's set something on fire. Let's get right to the point. And I have my vintage bent moon dial. Yeah. This is a Hilson moon dial. Unbelievable briar. All right. And it is a bowl number 018. And it does have a 9mm filter. But I take the filters out. And in that, we have, from my friend the pipe smoker that said I would enjoy this blend, we have some wonderful, and I hope I pronounce this right, Drakur and Sons Limited Loch Ness Scottish Crumble Plug. That's it right there. Let's read a little bit about it. All right. I blended Loch Ness in the Scottish tradition with a wee twist. Ribbons of small leaf, Oriental, smoky Cypria. You get it. Cypria latakia and rare Louisiana Perique are added to lemon and matured red Virginia tobaccos. It's pressed and aged in cakes to meld flavors, then cut into blocks, a crumble plug. It's easy to break up, which it is. Tin aromas are deep and opulent with a hint of smoky zest. In the bowl, rich, full flavors offer hints of dark fruit with spicy overtones, destined to be drenched in folklore like its namesake, Loch Ness. Will soothe even the most ferocious beast. Gregory Pease. Founded in London, 1881, Drakur and Sons Limited. I hope I pronounced that right. And Gregory Pease also said, not to waste your time, when I first walked through the doors of Drakur and Sons, I had no idea it was about to embark on a very long and very special journey. Now, decades later, it's my pleasure to bring some of my favorite tobacco memories to life for today's pipe smoker. 7 mixtures, meticulously crafted, timeless. Signed, GL Pease. And I know that because that's what it says on the label. And actually, this tin comes in a double-decker. It's got this. Look at, oh my God, look at that. You can see the Virginias, the Orientals, a little bit of Latakia. That is a nice piece of crumble cake. So we're going to pause the video. I'm going to put this back, and then we're going to light something on fire because I don't want it to dry out. I'm sorry, I'm a freak about my tobacco. We'll be right back. All right, pipe smokers. Paul the Pipe Guy is back like in a nanosecond, and I'm dressed in crimson red. Don't know why I wore this shirt today, but I did. Oh, well. So we have one Busch beer here, and we'll get another one. Cheers. Cheers. Let's clear the palate. Now let's light something on fire. Some wonderful Loch Ness. Good luck getting this now. Thank you, Mr. Pipe Smoker. Here we go. This beautiful Hilson Moon Dial bowl number, I don't know, 018. Yeah. Look at the briar on that. Phenomenal briar. If you can find a vintage Hilson pipe, there's no factory fills or anything in this. It's just gorgeous briar. Light it on fire, Paul. That is so good. Look at how that tobacco rose right up. Let's tamp that down. That was our char light. Thank you, Mark Hill. Oh yeah, let's tamp that down just a little bit. Got our char light in there. It's got a little bit of a bite to it, but not bad. This is so good. Thank God for pipe smoking. Oh, yeah. Silence is golden. I'm not going to smoke this like a train because this may have a little bit of a high nicotine content, and I don't want to portray hiccups again. I have to show you something. This was one of the things I did on Sunday. So we're going to take a walk out at the Gilson house on our 3 acres. And I do have to show you this. All right. I hope this doesn't bore you. I'm kind of sideways now. But what I did this weekend, you can see my front lawn. Nicely cut. It has some dandelions in it, but oh well. You know, what are you going to do? So, in tribute to my country, because I am very patriotic, I made this rock garden, and it cost me $5 to do, because I am a bargain hunter. And this is it. I hope I have the camera adjusted because I can't see it. And there's the United States of America flag. And there's a light. In the United States, you can actually keep a flag out overnight as long as you have it lit. And put some black mulch in there and a couple of plants. So it's kind of my rock garden. And I hope you caught that. So you can see it's cloudy and overcast. That only took me 2 hours to do. And those stones are actually from an upstate New York 1820s milk house. In other words, The milk house was where cows were here in upstate New York. And I found the foundation. And so I took several stones from it, from a friend. And I don't know. And the flag was actually given to me by a mate of mine, Mr. Sergeant David M. Kramer, who has since passed on about 2 years ago. Was a good mate of mine, but he liked his drink way too much. And it shortened his life, passed away at about 64, 65 years old. And that was his flag, the flag that you saw. When I bought my first house, he said, you need to be patriotic. And at that time, I couldn't afford a flag. And he says, I'm going to give you the one off of my house. And that garden is a tribute to him. And I miss him. But anyways, you can't work 6 months and then stay drunk all day long for 6 months and then go back to work and repeat that evolution. He drank a lot of hard liquor. So beware of the drink, the strong ones. And passed away from liver cancer. So he gifted that to me many years ago, and I found it and put it on my trellis. Yeah, enough negative stuff. Let's light this back up. Actually, we're going to take a break for a nanosecond, and Paul the Pipe Guy is going to be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back. See, with Paul the Pipe Guy, what you see is what you get. Just is what it is. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I'll be right back. All right, pipe smokers, Paul the Pipe Guy is back. Live from the outskirts of Brockport, New York. And it's 2 for Tuesday, and we have our second Busch beer here, so cheers. Let's light this Hilson pipe back up with this wonderful Loch Ness. Yeah. This stuff is so good. Mm. Mm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I tend to smoke my pipes a little hard. That Hilson can handle it, though. I'll tell you what. Look at that. And this Loch Ness is just unbelievable. Thank you, Mr. Pipe Smoker, for the recommendation. He texted me and said, I think you'd like this blend. So I'm planting my garden, it's going to be big, and we have these gorgeous marigolds that one of my subscribers said that if I plant them around my garden, the deer won't eat all of my garden. we'll see if that works. And what I did is I actually took some trays that I got broccoli in, made a little hinge on the back, little cover, and these are my marigolds. I have 3 trays of them, and it's almost time to transplant them. Trying to keep, I put the tops on them so I can keep Callie the cat out of them. But now they've grown tall enough where, yeah. But that's where they're going to look like. Look at those beautiful marigolds. So we're going to try to plant those marigolds around the garden area. And I thought I might add a little coyote urine that drips, because we're all organic here. So, I don't know. Cheers once again. I hold the pinky up. Is that of my English descent or something like that, where I just hold the pinky up and just sip my bush beer? Yeah. So we also have in the garden, which I've showed you guys and gals, we're going to have some Roma tomatoes. Now, Roma tomatoes that's one thing of my Roma tomatoes, all right, in an egg carton. And I've got 2 or 3 of them here, and I don't know, you get it, right? I got to keep the cat out of it. She likes to be around on my kitchen table. Oh, this Loch Ness, I'm telling you. It was tinned on 3/23 of 22. Oh, that is so good. If you can get some, you might like it. I'm being like Brad the Bearded Piper. Clenching my pipe. So, I'm 57 years old. And last November, I took control of my physical health. Started eating right, lots of exercise, my vitamins, and then I had to look at my dental health, which is your teeth. These. And so I had a dental appointment today, and went to my trusted dentist, which I haven't been to in a little bit, and he says your teeth are perfect, no cavities, no nothing, but he says you have an abscess on this side, the back molar, and on this side, the back molar. So they sent me to a specialist. I mean, I just went there today. I saw the x-rays. You used to have to bite down on all this stuff. Now they just have this unbelievable equipment. And I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh. He says that tooth on the bottom side in the back is severely abscessed. That tooth on the bottom side, the molar in the back, severely abscessed. The infection is bigger than the tooth. And what the infection does, that bacteria, it'll eat your jawline away. And so I've been waking up in the morning and it's like I have a very high threshold of pain, extremely high. And, for the past 5 years or so, on and off, this tooth has bothered me, and then I'll get a little swelling over here, whatever, you get it. And so he's like, my dentist that I trust, he's like, I have to send you to an oral surgeon because that infection is big. And when you have an infected tooth, it can actually kill you. Now, I've always taken care of my teeth. You see them. All right? But when you get older, things start to happen. So he's like, well, they may or may not be able to save the tooth or whatever. And I have all my teeth but my wisdom teeth. I floss like 3 times a day, brush my teeth twice a day, use mouthwash. I'm a clean, hygienic guy. This is out of my control. And he's like, we might not be able to save those teeth. And I was like, he says, how have you been feeling? And I says, look, I kind of been feeling a little feverish. And he says, you're about ready to turn septic. Septic means that you have an infection that can actually go to your heart or your brain and kill you. Now, Paul the Pipe Guy doesn't want to go prematurely. So they referred me to a specialist that's an oral surgeon. And we'll see how it goes. Called them up, made an appointment. Look, if they got to yank the back tooth, that's my back molar, and drain the poison out, actually the pocket of poison was bigger than my tooth. And he's like, that's eating your jawbone out. I was like, yeah, I figured something was wrong. Whatever. So like I said before, I took control of my physical health and my blood work has come back and everything, but I do feel that there's a severe infection in my body. And so I made an appointment, and with all this COVID stuff going on, they couldn't get me in till July 19th. That's like 2 months away. So, we'll see what happens. I've instructed my son, Paulie Jr., that if anything were to happen to me, he knows the password on my phone. If anything were to happen to me, he knows to go on there and announce it to all of you. And I know where I'll be. But I had to take control of, like you said, my dental health too. And, I wake up in the morning and it feels like there's something pushing it up. And they said, it's the infection. And then after you get up and stand up, it drains out. And I've never had this happen before, It'll be okay. see my son Paulie Jr. saying, "Hey, my dad went home." Well, you'll know what happened. But that's not going to happen. You know, I don't believe it will. God has too much work for me to do. So I'm addressing that. Sorry to bore you all with that. Oh, yeah. Couldn't believe when I saw the x-ray. The infection is bigger than my molar is on that side and that side, both in the back, on the bottom. Now, when I was 25, that was 32 years ago, I had wisdom teeth removed, and they had to drill out a lot of jawbone. So, over time, I don't know, maybe that had something to do with it. It created pockets or whatever. I'm not going to bore you anymore. Paul the Pipe Guy's going to be fine, and but I have felt like a little feverish and tired and stuff, which tells me that I have to get this taken care of. I want to be around for a while, and you should too. I told my dentist, I says, I don't understand, you know, I floss my teeth 2-3 times a day, brush them twice a day. He's like, Paul, when you get older, things start to happen. There's more maintenance, like an old car. He says, nobody here, I'm trying to think of his words. He says, nobody, he's a very kind man. He says, nobody here is casting judgment on you. Just go to the specialist and they'll take care of you. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, yeah. Hope y'all like my rock garden. Cost me like $5 to build because I'm resourceful. Hope I'm not boring you all. Let me tell you something. This Loch Ness. It is phenomenal. The people at the dentist office were so caring and so nice to me. I thank God for that, and I appreciate that. They treated me so well, and they just said, Paul, after you get this thing taken care of with your 2 back teeth, you're going to feel a lot better. Because I've kind of, not to beat a dead horse, but kind of felt a bit feverish, and they're like, well, your body's trying to fight off a bad infection. So that is what it is. We'll let the professionals deal with that. We're going to take a little break, and Paul the Pipe Guy will be back in a nanosecond. Actually, we're actually ending. It's 30 minutes and 11 seconds. So love one another, appreciate life, happy smokes, and know who's in control. It's the one above. God bless you all, and thank you for subscribing and watching. Yeah, Paul the Pipe Guy, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York, and upstate America, over and out in the United States of America.